In Louisville, Kentucky, they love thoroughbreds who know how to run down the stretch and get to the wire first, and certainly they've seen plenty of them here. From Johnny Unitas to Lamar Jackson, today the Louisville Cardinals will try to live up to that legacy. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will have the first possession of the game. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. That's caught. It's Jones. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch. First down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw, trying to get to him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Ball's out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Tried to make something out of it with his legs, but he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of. Has to do better moving forward.
First down here for the offense. They run the reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of time the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left side. And he breaks into the open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down line.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. They'll run it from the gun. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Charlotte. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They marched 72 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot. A chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you
3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The offense set for a 1st down play. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Got his man down the middle. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Discards a man. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the 49ers have their offense in high gear. Power football with the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Just about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They've got the screen set up. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much first. block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
The 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his man. It's Austin. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the 49ers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Niners.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Fielded in the end zone, it's McClain. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Still on his feet at the 45. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was later.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they got him for the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
3rd and short now from their own 48. The aerial assault continues. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The 49ers are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Grabs it in the middle. Touchdown, Charlotte. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. 1st down here for the offense. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here puts the linebacker, but, man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They'll run it from the gun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, wants to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Looking for a deep man. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Louisville! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. Where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the 49ers will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wheeler. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Off play action. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Feeling some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The 49ers will go for it here on 4th down. Going to try to get it himself. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Bounced off his feet.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got it in the middle. It's Wheeler. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. On the move at the 30. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off play action on first down. They're bringing heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball is picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Catch in the middle, it's Fuller. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Ellis. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown 49ers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. He wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Dumps it to the back. With the catch, it's Brown. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The Cardinals will hustle to the line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Pulls and fires complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're trying to get to him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. They're going to throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll put the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Cardinals! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
That's caught. It's Brown.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, Niners. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Looking to move it through the air. Gets rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Cardinals are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the foot game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers.
Touchdown, Charlotte! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Charlotte, 56. Louisville, 35.
Coming out with it, it's Hicks. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe...
Can anyone catch him? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Going up top on first down. Finds the tight end.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
And the 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got